Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from Salty Walty, who sent me a Full Armor Gundam Type B video to go along with the Full Armor Gundam Type A video I ran probably yesterday, if I'm thinking. No guarantee on whether or not I am actually thinking. But Full Armor Gundam Type B did not get its mini shoulder missiles buffed the way that the standard Full Armor did. Instead, I believe its large missile now does a little more damage, and it is now steerable, which you're going to see Salty, get a good use out of a couple of times here in this match, because yeah, those missiles were already pretty good. They were, they're large, they're a little bit slow moving, but they do cause heavy stagger. So, also, yeah, the Full Armor Type B has its own second set of mini missiles, which are much more accurate than the shoulder missiles on the Full Armor, on the standard Full Armor ever were. So yeah, it's got, it's got some good options, and yeah, it just, the buffs they've given to some of the supports, I think, are working really well. The supports are still fragile, but if you're with the right team, that's the secret. I mean, that's kind of the thing with supports. I was talking about that in another video where I was playing that you may or may not actually have seen yet, because I'm not sure what order I'm going to put these up in. But yeah, the issue with supports is basically that they can do a lot of damage over an extended period, whereas raids are made to do a lot of damage at one time and probably then get killed. The only, in terms of game mechanics, I don't know what the solution to that is. In terms of gameplay, the solution to that is for your team to, actually back up your supports. And that can be, that's hit or miss. But yeah, right now, yeah, the G-Line light armor was kind of, and look at that swerve for a 4,000 damage hit. That was great. But yeah, the G-Line light armor, I think, was trying to launch its missiles and get a few shots in, but honestly, in the current conditions, this is a much better place for the support, especially since whatever is back there, playing hide and seek is a general. So that is going to be Salty's advantage. He can get some damage in, and this also is looking really good. And steer it, and 4,900 damage. That is nice. And yep, and yeah, it's got the triple beam rifle on the arm, which, I feel like the real secret of the Full Armor Gundam Type B is that it basically takes everything the standard Full Armor does and has, the Federation going, okay, let's do that even harder. Of course, I think the Full Armor Type B is built off of the G3 the way that the standard Full Armor is built off the FA-78-1B. I think that's the idea. Yeah, as you can see, that missile heavy staggers, which gave Salty time to continue the stun lock with a saber. And yeah, it has two sabers strapped to the arm too. And yeah, continue the stun lock with the saber and then finish it off with the beam gun. So yeah, it's I think Full Armor B is based on the G3. Of course, I think the Heavy Gundam is the one that technically never got built. I can never remember. There is one of them that never got built, which is one of the reasons I said, hey, let's go ahead and get the original Perfect Gundam in here, because why not? Let's just have fun. If it's even technically tangentially or, allegedly a UC suit, let's get it in here. Let's get that Engage Gundam from that mobile game that hasn't escaped Asia in here. Let's get everything. But 4,500... got the assist on that. I'm not sure who hit it, but it almost has to have been, I don't know. I don't know what it has to have been. If that was, okay, the G-Line light was what was over Salty's shoulder. It probably had the best angle, so that's probably who got it. G-Line light has good missiles it can fire while boosting, and a good beam rifle. And, ow. Yeah. Oh, somebody else got to Salty before the Sturmgallus could, so... And, man, I forget what the series I mentioned the whole thing of the character in Zoids named Shoebaltz. That was supposed to be, that was a very bad translation of the katakana for the German name Schwartz. I just saw another character in another anime recently. Just the name kind of flashed across my consciousness there, and it was another different, terrible translation for the name Schwartz. It was kind of amazing. But, German into Japanese into English is not an easy road. Let's put it that way. Okay, good bullseye with the big missile there. Let's see, that is, I think, a Jagan Type D. It's definitely a Jagan. But, let's see, the mini missiles, actually quite a few of them hit and it's stunned. Yeah, like I said, I don't think they gave it the standard Full Armor's mini missiles. For one, it still does a lot less damage. But, good use by Salty there. He's obviously run this enough to know the range on those better than I generally do. So, with 2 minutes left, Salty's team is about 3,000 points up. They also just got a bomb plant, so they may end this 5,000 to 6,000 points up, depending on how this plays out. But, yeah, so far so good. And, let's see. Yep, throw out some missiles there. Again, sometimes it just all comes into knowing what's best to launch into a crowd, because you've got things that can do damage but not stun your teammates, and you've got things that can do heavy damage but stun everybody. So that's once your teammate was down or dead, that was a great time to be using that. Unfortunately, that Sturmgallus's tackle ate the big missile. It has another one, though, and yeah, Salty's pulling back, which is wise. It's about a minute left. Yeah, they're now ahead by about 7,000 points, so, because not only did the bomb go off, they pushed pretty successfully here. So, yeah, now they've got a lot of leeway in this last minute. The enemy team could possibly bring it back, but they'd probably have to, wipe Salty's team like twice to do it. So, yeah, they're in a good position, this team. So, that's, nothing wrong with that. But yeah, Salty's kind of caught that. That is kind of the trick, getting back up that hill. Faster things can kind of zip up it or boost up it. The slower things kind of just are there. Oh, good last second redirection there. He was aiming, I think, for the thing on the ground, and when the iframes were not ready in time, he just aimed for the next thing in the line. That was great. And let's see. Yep, got the assist on somebody, and now it is just time to do whatever you can, and that is the extent of it. So, yeah, and still ending the round up 6,000 points. That looks pretty good to me. And we'll get a look at the various final stats. But yeah, as you can see, that the Full Armor Type B is really good now. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, Salty swept the board pretty much. 4,500 out of 17,500. 900 assists, 6 kills, 2 deaths, and 128,000 damage. So, thanks for sending that my way, Salty. I really appreciate it. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! I finally gave up on Big Bad Toy Store and ordered G-Frame Full Armor Wave 4 through Amazon Japan. After shipping, it was actually about $5-6 cheaper than Big Bad Toy Store would have been. I hate to cancel on them, but also the order date or the arrival date slipped by a couple of months, and just I hate having pre-orders still kind of feel like the sword of Damocles to me. I can't have that hanging over my stuff as long as all that, if I can help it. So better to just get it done, and also finally get the things, because I really am hoping that the G-Frame Gundam Aerial came out good.